What do web workers do? Web workers offer threading for JavaScript. Workers are generally heavyweight, that is, they carry a lot of code baggage, so you don't want to use them in large numbers. There are two different types of workers, dedicated and shared. Dedicated workers are linked to their creator, that is, they have a one-to-one relationship with the page that created them. Shared workers are named, so any page in the same origin can communicate with a shared worker. Generally, workers are expected to be long-lived. They have a high startup performance cost and a high per-instance memory cost, so use them sparingly. Workers run code in the client. They can be used to avoid blocking for network-intensive operations like fetching data from a server for AJAX operations. They can be used to offload computationally intensive processes from the server to enhance scalability. Workers may be used for many purposes, operating on client-side databases, image and video processing, or really anything that you want to do in the background but don't want to do on the server. Browser support for web workers is mixed. Dedicated workers are supported on current versions of Firefox, Chrome, and Safari. Shared workers are also supported on Chrome and Safari, but not on Firefox. Current versions of Internet Explorer do not support workers at all, but the platform preview version of IE10 is supporting workers, so it will likely be supported when IE10 is released. Android 2.1 did have support for dedicated workers, but that has been removed in later versions. As of 4.0, Android does not support workers. The iOS 5 version of the Safari browser includes support for both dedicated and shared workers. Local access is generally restricted for workers. For example, Google Chrome will not allow a script to run locally from a file, that is, with a file URL. Firefox does allow file URLs, but doesn't allow localhost access. Either way, it's just about imperative that you have a remote web server for testing your web workers, and this is relatively easy to do. For the purpose of this course, we'll be demonstrating using the Google Chrome browser.